2025 has already delivered its fair share of surprises, but no one could have predicted that Beyoncé would be at the center of such a scandalous story. According to recent reports, paparazzi allegedly caught her sneaking out of her longtime bodyguard Julius DeBoer's home at around 5 in the morning. The fact that it was so early sparked instant speculation. People began wondering if she had spent the entire night there. Whispers quickly turned into rumors, and the suggestion that the two may be more than just professionally connected caught fire online. This isn't the first time rumors have surfaced about Beyoncé and Julius possibly being involved in a secret romantic relationship. Speculation dates back nearly a decade. In 2014, people started connecting the dots after a source close to Beyoncé's inner circle revealed that Jay-Z had supposedly caught the two in a compromising situation. The insider claimed Jay-Z was furious and had wanted to fire Julius immediately, but Beyoncé refused to let that happen. That incident only intensified the rumors, especially since Julius remained in her life and continued to be by her side during nearly all of her public appearances. For many fans, that was a red flag. Some even said it looked like Julius wasn't just protecting her from fans and paparazzi, he might have been protecting her heart too. Fast forward to now, the rumors are back and louder than ever. Word on the street is that Beyoncé and Jay-Z have been living separate lives for quite some time. Some insiders are claiming that the marriage has been quietly falling apart behind the scenes and that Julius has stepped in to fill the emotional and physical space Jay-Z once occupied. There are even reports that Beyoncé and Jay-Z are both in contact with divorce attorneys, and they may go public with the separation as early as next month. Interestingly, the timing could be strategic. Diddy's high-profile trial is set to begin soon, and if Jay-Z is pulled into any part of it, as some speculate he might be, Beyoncé allegedly wants to put space between herself and the mess before it gets too sticky. That way, she could redirect the narrative and avoid being dragged into whatever fallout might come. Adding even more heat to the situation, fans have pointed to Beyoncé's music as possible confirmation of her relationship with Julius. In particular, the song Bodyguard raised eyebrows. While the title alone made people curious, it was the lyrics that had social media in a frenzy. She sang about sharing intimate moments in the backseat of a car, whispering secrets, and feeling safe when she's with someone who clearly isn't her husband. The lyrics painted a picture of a connection that felt private, physical, and deeply emotional. Listeners immediately assumed she was talking about Julius, and the gossip surrounding them started spiraling all over again. But Julius isn't the only man Beyoncé has been linked to over the years. Fans have long speculated that she had something going on with Sean Paul back in 2003 after they released their steamy hit Baby Boy. The song was a massive success and stayed at the top of the charts, so it was strange when the two artists only performed it together a handful of times. This led people to believe they were intentionally avoiding public appearances together, trying not to draw attention to an alleged behind-the-scenes romance. Sean Paul himself added fuel to the fire years later when he hinted in an interview that there had been a real connection between them. He even said he wished their relationship had turned into something more, calling her beautiful and admitting that the chemistry they shared felt real. As rumors started to swirl, Beyoncé began to pull back. Sean Paul recalled one particularly embarrassing moment when he was excluded from a major MTV VMA performance of their song, despite having rehearsed with her. He said he was sitting in the audience with his wife while Beyoncé performed without him. Paris Hilton, who was seated in front of him, even turned around and asked why he wasn't on stage. He said it was one of the most awkward experiences of his career. After that, things got even messier. Beyoncé reportedly invited him to perform with her at another show in Washington, but Sean backed out at the last minute out of frustration with how he was being treated. He said he didn't want to be asked or feel like an afterthought. Then came the infamous lap dance performance with Terrence Howard that left fans with their jaws on the floor. During a Destiny's Child performance of Cater to You, Beyoncé wore a skin-tight nude dress and personally chose Terrence from the audience for the sultry routine. In front of a packed crowd and millions of viewers at home, she danced on him, ran her hands over him, and sang directly to him. The chemistry was off the charts, and many people speculated there was something more going on there too. It wasn't just a stage act, it felt personal, and it definitely got people talking. The real reason Beyoncé was allegedly stepping out on Jay-Z is because their marriage may have never been built on love to begin with. Multiple sources have claimed that their relationship was more of a business arrangement than a romantic one. Jay-Z, already a force in the music industry, supposedly needed a successful female star to stand beside him and solidify his empire, and Beyoncé was the perfect choice. Her career was on fire at the time, and the public absolutely adored her, making the pairing a power move in every sense. But don't feel too sorry for Beyoncé, because it seems she was fully aware of what she was getting into. Insiders say she agreed to the arrangement because it worked for her too. Beyoncé reportedly wanted a high-powered man in the industry by her side, and Jay-Z checked every box. However, the power imbalance between them apparently created a lot of behind-the-scenes tension, especially when it came to Beyoncé being pressured into things she didn't really want to do. Singer Jaguar Wright once claimed that Jay-Z had allegedly introduced Beyoncé to various substances over the years as a way to keep her compliant and easier to control.
More he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in the
no, girl. Not my beautiful Beyonce 5.
I tell you this right now, y'all talking about free Britney. Y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
Beyonce is free.
She is a prisoner in a gilded cage.
This rumor gained even more traction after a video went viral of Beyoncé sitting courtside at a basketball game with Jay-Z. In the clip, she looked completely zoned out, barely able to keep her eyes open and swaying her head from side to side as if trying not to fall asleep. While her PR team rushed to explain it away, saying she was simply exhausted from rehearsals, the public wasn't convinced. Around the same time, an anonymous source who claimed to be Beyoncé's assistant reportedly told Media Takeout that Jay-Z had also been physically aggressive with her. According to the assistant, while they never saw Jay-Z outright hit Beyoncé, they witnessed multiple instances of him shoving or pushing her. At first, they thought it might be playful roughhousing, but after witnessing Beyoncé's discomfort and embarrassment during one particular incident in St. Tropez, they realized it was something more serious. The assistant said they'd been close to Beyoncé for a while and had always wanted to speak up, but didn't feel it was their place. They also accused Jay-Z of treating Beyoncé more like a possession than a partner. As for the speculation surrounding Beyoncé and her bodyguard, Julius DeBoer, it's still unclear whether there's any truth to those rumors. She hasn't addressed the alleged affair, and probably won't anytime soon. But the internet isn't holding back. One person online said something like, "ALL really think if Jay-Z is guilty of something, Beyoncé's completely innocent? Please, she's either calling the shots or turning a blind eye." Another person chimed in saying Beyoncé and Jay-Z never seemed genuinely in love. In their opinion, there was no real chemistry between them, no affection, no warm moments, just a man who always looked like he was in control and a woman playing her part. Now, people are wondering, is Beyoncé actually going to leave Jay-Z? Is there any truth to the Julius rumors? And if things fall apart for Jay publicly, will she stand by him or finally walk away for good? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Thank you so much for watching. This tea just keeps getting hotter, and we're definitely keeping our eyes peeled for what happens next between Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Julius. Whether it's business, love, or something way more complicated, the truth always finds its way to the surface. Make sure to hit that like button if you're just as shocked as we are. Subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next drop of drama. And of course, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you believe the rumors? Do you think Beyoncé's gonna dip for real this time? I want to hear all your theories. Until next time, stay messy, stay curious, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, babe.